Hi everyone, Wendy here. I had a load of scraps in my box, so I've decided to clear them totally. So I'm going to make a few little booklets. Now, I'll just shove these out of the way for now while I work on this pile. These were single sheets, they're not folded, but I did have these that were folded. So I thought, well, that's the start of a booklet. And I just folded a lip down here, and I'm going to glue one of these thinner pieces on the lip, and that will make another fold over. And then I will make a cover of some sort for it. Instead of folding these over to make a little booklet, I thought I'd keep to a size that these could be used in. So it just so happened I had 3 this side in white and 3 of the coffee dyed paper as well. So they're not the same size, but it doesn't matter. And because I'm really into making little notebooks at the moment, I've got about, I don't know, 7 or 8 ready to give to a gentleman that's having a stall to raise money. He's raising money for the Easy Care Horse charity. So I've parcelled them all up in little cellophane bags. So I'll take these over to him on Monday. So it's all going to raise money for a good cause. And I'm also giving him a box of handmade cards to sell as well. And hope that he raises a nice amount of money. So that can go now on the either that way and one that way, and put that one. So that is a little notebook, and we'll make a cover for that. I'm not sure if that's, no, that's not tall enough and that's not big enough. Let me just get a piece of card. I'll just use a piece of craft card and then I can decorate. So I'm going to want it about 10.5, 21 by about 17. Oh, that's just the perfect width on the, excuse the noise. So I'll just get my score pal and score it in the middle. It's 21, so it's 10.5. I like that side best. I like the sort of more browny side than the grey. And that will fit in there. So what I'll do is I'll decorate it up and make pockets for the inside, and that's one notebook. Now the other bits of paper, let me just get, this was an easy one because these were all strips off the side of an A4 sheet I was using. So that was easy just to fold in half, and I can just put a front on there, and that will just slip into a journal. Or shall I do it in craft card? No, I won't. I'll do it in the black one. So let's just measure that. So the papers are about 8 centimetres, so I'll do it about 9 or just under 9 so that there's a little bit left over. And I'm just going to fold a lip for the back. And chop that bit off there. And what I will do is cut a piece of the craft card for the back and glue that in. So I'm going to do that the same width, which is just over 8.5 centimetres. Let me just get a pencil. Just do the back slightly shorter than the front. Very slightly. And that will just glue on there. And then the papers can either be stitched in or I'm not sure whether to stitch them or just use holes and ribbon like I've done previously, you know, just punch through the whole lot and put ribbon. Yeah, I think I'll do that actually. Just get the big bites and I'll just put a clip to hold all these papers, oops, in place while I do it. I have, excuse the wobble, I just have my clips all together on my camera stand, all my bulldog clips. I'll just punch a hole in this, oops, and this is just guessing approximately, about the same size. Just have to get up to eyeball this. Similar, I think. Right, let's just find a piece of ribbon. In fact, I've got some seam binding here that will go, I think. Fine. All those bits. Straight at the back, pull that up a little bit more and tie this in a knot. And then a bow. Nice. I like seam binding when it all sort of frays and look a bit tatty on the edges. So that's another one done. Then I have these longer pieces, which are pieces of A4 again along the edge. So what I decided to do with these was fold into 3 or 2 depending on how long they are. Leave a little bit over at the top, which I'm going to punch a hole in, or 2 holes again, and put ribbon through. Like, they're only smaller pieces, so they're just folded nearly in half. Just leave the lip again. That one's got 3 folds. And I thought that would make, so when they're all clipped together like that, you can just journal on like that and tuck them in. So I need to find some way to cover these. So I have got, would that be long enough? That'll do it, I think. You don't have to have it the full length at the back. So I'm going to measure the width of it, which is about 4.2. So I'll do it about 4 3/4 centimetres, and that should be wide enough. Hold it while I just put that on. Get it in the middle. Then do the same again. Get the big bite, punch through the top. I'll just put a little pencil mark to make sure that I don't catch where the papers are folded. Punch the holes again. And that one. That's in my way there. Beautiful. And again, let's find some seam binding in this mixed bag. That lilac one might go quite nicely. Let's just feed that through. What I have done with the notebooks that I showed you just before, I have put some of these in like the front pocket, just as a little extra. So let's just tie a knot in that one. It's not going right, my finger's in the way. There we go. Tie that in a little bow. Beautiful. That's another little one, and you've got journal space like that. Pull it out. Just a bit novel way to do it. Now the last one, which was a bit of a challenge, was these strips. The designer digi papers that were just left over, the strips at the end, and some were that length and some were twice the length. So I was just wondering whether the best way to go with it was just to fold it in half and put those in the middle and do the same as the other one. Just put 2 holes in and put ribbon, and then you can journal on it from that side where it's plain, or either way, because they're pale enough to write on, most of them. That one's maybe a little bit too dark. So that's just a bit of fun using my leftover bits of papers. I'm going to round the corners on this one and probably collage and put some stickers or stuff on the front. So thanks for joining me today, and I'd love you to be a subscriber and click the like button, and I shall see you next time. Bye.